Your ancestors have reincarnated, so who are you worshipping? The Buddha reveals the truth. Dear friends in the Dharma, every one of us has roots, parents, grandparents, and countless ancestors. On days of remembrance, Lunar New Year, or moments of joy and sorrow, we light incense, offer tea, and bow before the ancestral altar. We call this act ancestor worship, a way of honoring gratitude and filial piety. Yet a profound question quietly arises in many hearts. If my ancestors have already reincarnated, then who receives my offerings? Who am I really worshipping? This question seems simple, but it hides deep teachings on karma, rebirth, and the continuity of consciousness. Today, let us explore the Buddha's revelation to understand who we truly worship and how to honor our ancestors with both wisdom and devotion. The truth about rebirth and karma. To begin, we must understand a human being is not only this body of flesh and bone. The body is merely a temporary combination of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. When death comes, these elements dissolve and return to the universe. But the mind consciousness, the spirit or stream of awareness, does not die. It continues on, reborn according to karma. The Buddha said in the Majjhima Nikaya, "Beings are the owners of their deeds, heirs to their deeds, born of their deeds, bound to their deeds, and supported by their deeds." Thus, after death, no god or deity determines our fate. It is our own actions, speech, and thoughts that shape our next existence. Those who have cultivated goodness, kindness, virtue, generosity, compassion, may be reborn in heavenly or human realms. Those who have sown cruelty, greed, deceit, or hatred fall into the lower realms, hells, hungry ghosts, or animal forms. This is the law of karma and rebirth, an eternal cycle that continues until enlightenment breaks it. The intermediate state, the 49 days after death. When a person dies, consciousness does not immediately take a new birth. It passes through a transitional phase known as the intermediate state, or bardo, lasting up to 49 days, depending on karma. According to the Sutra of the Bodhisattva Kshitigarbha, Kin Dia Tang, and the commentaries of Nagarjuna, during these 49 days, the spirit remains sensitive, aware of sounds, scents, and the thoughts of loved ones. That is why families traditionally perform 7 weekly ceremonies every 7 days to support the departed soul through prayers, chanting, and merit dedication. The Buddha taught, when relatives perform virtuous acts and dedicate the merit to the deceased, that merit eases suffering and leads the spirit toward a favorable rebirth. After these 49 days, the being's fate unfolds. Blessed ones rise to good realms, while others fall into suffering realms according to their deeds. Therefore, most of our ancestors have long since reincarnated. Then, who are we worshipping? When we set food on the altar and light incense, we imagine our ancestors returning to partake in our offerings. Yet the Buddha clarified in the Anguttara Nikaya, those who have been reborn cannot return to receive offerings. Does that mean our worship is meaningless? Absolutely not. The Buddha explained, even if the deceased has been reborn elsewhere, the wholesome energy of the family's gratitude and love brings benefit to all beings connected by past karma. The act of offering generates merit, a subtle spiritual energy that spreads beyond time and space. It blesses not only the remembered ancestors, but also wandering spirits, unseen beings, and the very household making the offering. Thus, when we make offerings, we are not feeding ghosts. We are cultivating virtue and radiating compassion. In one discourse, a layman asked the Buddha, "When we offer food to our departed parents, do they really receive it?" The Buddha replied, "If they dwell among hungry ghosts connected to your karma, they receive it. If they are reborn elsewhere, the merit you generate will still reach them as beneficial energy." So the purpose of ancestor worship is not to summon spirits, but to nurture gratitude and generate merit for all beings. How to worship properly according to the Buddha. The Buddha never rejected ancestor worship. He refined it with wisdom. In the Anguttara Nikaya, he said, "One who remembers and honors parents and ancestors walks the path of righteousness." But the Buddha also taught that understanding is essential. 1. Sincerity matters most. Whether offerings are grand or simple is irrelevant. What matters is the purity of heart. A cup of water offered with mindfulness carries more blessing than a feast offered with pride or distraction. 2. Always dedicate merit after the ritual. After lighting incense, recite, "May the merit of this offering reach my ancestors through all directions, to my parents in past lives, and to all beings in suffering. May all find peace and liberation." 3. Avoid superstition and spirit summoning. The Buddha warned, "Seeking favors from spirits is to stray from the true path. Spirits who have reincarnated cannot be called back. True benefit arises from chanting, mindfulness, and good deeds, not fortune-telling or magic rituals." 4. Practice filial piety in daily life. Real worship happens not only at the altar, but in everyday conduct. Speaking kindly, living honestly, caring for parents, teaching children gratitude. Living with virtue is the highest form of ancestor worship. The story of great filial piety. In the Ulambana Sutra, the Buddha told of his disciple Maudgalyayana, Muklian. After attaining enlightenment, Maudgalyayana saw his mother suffering as a hungry ghost, unable to eat or drink. Out of compassion, he used his miraculous powers to send her food, but the food burst into flames before reaching her mouth. Heartbroken, he sought the Buddha's guidance. The Buddha said, "Even great spiritual power cannot erase another's karma. Only through collective virtue, the combined merit of the Sangha and filial devotion, can such karma be transformed." Maudgalyayana followed the Buddha's instruction and established the first Ulambana festival, the Day of Filial Piety, encouraging all beings to make offerings and dedicate merit to their parents. This story reveals a timeless truth. Filial piety is the root of all blessings. Ingratitude is the seed of suffering. Even if parents have reincarnated, the merit of gratitude still reaches them through the law of karma. The deep meaning of ancestor worship. Many believe worship is about inviting ancestors to eat, but the Buddha taught that true worship is a practice of remembrance and mindfulness. When we bow before the altar, we purify our thoughts. When we offer food, we cultivate generosity and humility. When we chant and dedicate merit, we harmonize our family's energy and bring peace to our home. A house with a lit altar is a house with light, a home where kindness and gratitude dwell. Thus, ancestor worship is not a burden, but a moment of meditation and spiritual connection. 3 blessings of rightful worship. 1. family harmony and protection. A household that honors ancestors with sincerity naturally attracts divine guardianship and peace. 2. Inner peace and lighter karma. Gratitude dissolves resentment. Resentment sustains karma. By choosing gratitude, one lessens suffering. 3. Future generations blessed with virtue. When children see their parents bow with sincerity, they inherit not superstition, but reverence. In the Sigalovada Sutta, the Buddha declared, "The child who honors parents brings honor to this world and the next." Daily practices of mindful worship. Each morning, light a stick of incense and whisper, "I offer this pure fragrance to my ancestors of 9 generations, and to all beings still in darkness. May they receive peace and the light of the Dharma." Each evening, recite the Buddha's name or the Amitabha Sutra, dedicating merit to parents and all beings. Such practice links our hearts with the realm of compassion, blessing both the living and the departed. The Buddha's final teaching on filial piety. The Buddha once told his disciple Ananda, "Even if a child carried both parents on their shoulders for 100 years, feeding and bathing them, that still would not repay the debt of birth and care. Only when a child helps the parents awaken to Dharma, abandon evil, and practice virtue, that is true repayment. Therefore, outer rituals are secondary. Inner virtue is supreme. To live kindly, to uphold morality, to awaken gratitude. This is the essence of ancestor worship and the path to peace. A message for the faithful. Dear listener, our ancestors may have long reincarnated, yet their love and merit still flow through our veins. When we act with compassion, they rejoice. When we commit harm, they grieve. Live so that your ancestors would smile in heaven. Live so that your conscience rests in peace. Every incense stick, every prayer, every act of kindness is a bridge connecting the living and the departed. Worship with purity. Offer with sincerity. Live with virtue. That is the highest form of offering. If these words bring you peace, it means your heart already holds the seed of Dharma. Please subscribe to Daily Dharma Voice to listen to the Buddha's teachings each day, to plant more seeds of virtue, to purify your mind, and to walk steadily toward peace and liberation. May this merit be shared with all beings, that all may find happiness and freedom. Namo Amitabha Buddha.